I'm here to moderate this Discovery Forum where people come back and share, as Anathai said this morning. So we have two presenters. The first presenter from PGVIM, Pongsakorn Pongpitag, and of course the student organization of the Princess Galyani Vadhana School of Music, and they're here to present to us Noise, Music, and Peace, the collaborative compositions inspired by Pattani's folk culture. So, please give them a big hand.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are the PGVIS, Princess Galyani Vadhana Student Organization Community member in 2024. It is such an honor that we shall share our recent project Noise, Music, Peace, which was held on 20 to 21st July 2024 in Pattani, which is a rather southern province in Thailand. It has a rich culture, and in the meantime, the perception of the people and it look danger in insecure to visit, and that because of the difference in belief, culture, and people living style. This project aims to delve into the rich folk culture of Pattani, a multicultural area to the south of the Pattani Old Town and the Ronggeng, funded by the Ministry of Higher Education Thailand and PGVIM. Let's share a little bit about this place, Pattani, with you. Pattani province in a city with diverse and a city and religion, including Thai, Muslim, and Chinese. It is because Pattani was an important port city, resulting in trade connection with many nations. Look, the culture remnant from this interaction can still be seen in the daily life. From food to architecture and music, demonstrating the fusion of various cultures. However, this beautiful culture diversity is not without unavoidable social challenge in some areas. These issues stem from misunderstanding due to a lack of communication and awareness in fostering mutual understanding. This fieldwork inspired to method from the study innovation of creative music process for community development. Case study Bangki Khan community by our faculty Suppabhorn, Anothai, and Pongthep. There are three main ideas from that study to develop into our project follow. Cultural observation, participatory in music activity, collaborative composition.
So we as a team, we train in PGVIM Music for Society courses to explore and experiment by designing creative musical activities to bring music to society in different approaches. And now we would like to share our project to you. For the reasons mentioned above, Noise, Music, Peace is a project proposed by the student organization of Princess Galyani Vadhana Institute of Music with guidance from Assistant Professor Dr. Suppabhorn Suwanpakdee and Dr. Pongthep Jitduangprem. The project was submitted to the Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation and received funding for its implementation. We then contacted Prince Songkhla University Pattani campus, where Assistant Professor Dr. Bodin Welate graciously provided assistance with the venue and recommendations for areas in the vicinity of Pattani province. The preparation process for this project involves meeting with Prince of Songkhla University Pattani campus to consult about activities and local areas. After we got general idea of the content, we conduct further research to facilitate the implementation of activities.
So, our journey took us to the heart of Pattani province, where we explored the old town area, rich with culture and history. There we had the privilege of meeting teacher Nopamma, a revered expert in the traditional Ronggeng dance. She generously shared her deep knowledge with us, starting with rich history and cultural significance of the dance. But it didn't stop there. She guided us through hands-on experimental dance lessons, allowing us to truly connect with this beautiful art form. Her passion and expertise were invaluable, giving us a deeper understanding and appreciation of Ronggeng. Speaking of Ronggeng, so Ronggeng, which has its roots in southern Thailand, was shaped by Malay culture and the folk traditions of Thai Muslims, particularly in the province of Pattani, Yala, and Narathiwat. Historically, it was a significant performing art within the Thai Muslim royal court, often used to welcome distinguished guests or during major festivals. However, its popularity waned during the Greater East Asia War and following the government change in 1932. Despite this decline, efforts were made to bring it back, especially around 1947 when Khun Jaru Viset Siksakorn, which is the education officer back then of Pattani province, took steps to revive the tradition. Today, Ronggeng continues to thrive in some areas of southern Thailand and has become a cherished folk performance, regularly featured at various local festivals and annual events. We also spot some street arts. So the street art in the old town of Pattani is part of a broader effort to breathe new life into the city rich in history and culture. You'll find these vibrant artworks scattered throughout the old town, especially in the ancient Chinese community of Anoru Road, one of the oldest neighborhoods in Pattani. The street art is incredibly diverse, capturing the essence of Pattani's way of life. There are paintings of Golet boats and fishing scenes, as well as designs inspired by Chinese culture, like dragons winding their way across the walls. Together, these artworks reflect the unique multicultural blend that makes Pattani such a fascinating place as a melting pot of culture.
After exploring the old town area and learning about the local music, we asked members of each group to write down on paper the various things they encountered. We then organizing these observations into facts, opinions, or feelings. In the studying different areas, we must focus on facts to ensure we can disseminate accurate information. After organizing and crystallizing the content, we use what we learned to compose song lyrics. In the final step, students from Princess Galyani Vadhana Institute of Music arranged to harmony, added instrument and rhythmic accompaniment. This process resulted in the total of 5 songs: หวน ภาษาเพื่อน ณ ปัตตานี เดิน and long. Okay, as shown in the example.
ฉันมายังดินแดนแห่งสันติสุขลองเลือกไปพาหัวใจของเราใกล้กันเธอกับฉันผูกพันในวันนี้ลองเลือกไปสร้างสายใยให้
6 songs were written by us, the PGVIM student organization, and with the collaboration of the local students in Pattani. So the working process was like happens so fast, like in a blink of an eye. It happens only 2 or 3 days. We have to gather all the informations, such as like the places that we visit and some text that we have to write. We also included traditional sweets like kai tao. It's like the fried softballs. Yeah, in the lyrics too, and some places names we also included in our text. So the program was also then curated to be showcased at the MICAP, which stands for Music, Art, Craft, Coffee and Book, an annual event welcoming first-year students at PSU Pattani campus. The study revealed that this project effectively engaged the volunteer students by encouraging them to perceive sounds through a creative music process, while the audience became involved through interactive participation. This project fostered a two-way learning experience, with all activities reflecting a strong sense of purpose and intention. So in conclusion, it has been a profound honor for us to share our recent project, Noise, Music and Peace in Pattani. Undeniably, the southern border province of Thailand is often misunderstood, with many perceiving it as dangerous due to differences in belief, culture and lifestyle. However, through this project, we aimed to explore and to celebrate the rich, diverse folk cultures of Pattani, particularly through the sounds of the Old Town and Ronggeng dance. Our showcase not only engaged students and the audiences in a meaningful two-way learning process, but also highlighted how music can be a powerful force for peace. By embracing the unique cultural tapestry of Pattani, we were able to bring people together, fostering understanding, creativity, and most importantly, peace in a region often defined by its differences. Thank you for your participation.
Okay. Now we have quite a few moments before the next presentation for questions. I can see some of you were singing to some of the songs, right? While the songs were playing. Do you have any questions to or comments? Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So my first question is, why the title Noise, Music and Peace?
Okay, yeah. So as I mentioned, Pattani was once a kingdom. Yeah, an ancient kingdom in the southern part of Thailand, and as we can see, the Pattani people oftenly consider themselves as people of Pattani Darussalam, which was like separated completely different from our country. So we, as a Thai people, we try to like unify that border, that conflict to unify the land, and we have to make some activities through music, like to connect people by using music and to embrace that kind of power, like to make conflict, to dissolve the conflict. Yeah. So we kind of like making noise and by making music to embrace the peace.
The others want to add? All right. Questions from the audience? Another question. Okay, you've already stated why Pattani is important. Now, I'd like to ask each one of you, personally, after doing this project, how has the project changed the way you view music composition in light of changing society? You know, society now there's a lot of conflict, but also a lot of peace building. So, how did this project change the way you look at composing for society? So, each one may answer.
From my point of view, I think this project for me this was my first time that I went to Pattani, and I felt really excited about it. To answer the questions, as a music student, I believe that music is like a universal language. It can connect to people, no matter they know the language or not. But I think music can and unifies everyone together and bring peace. Yeah. Anyone else?
Others?
Yeah, as Don mentioned here, so we also taught that music is like a bridge that connects people, like from any borders or skin color or languages. We and Pattani people didn't speak like same language. They speak like Melayu language, and we speak Thai, but we also understand our purposes through music. We have a task to write music, to create a unity, and they also respond to our request. So I think it's a two-way method that we and them can create something that we can work on to create this kind of moment or this kind of unity. Yeah, so I think music can change society more or less.
You mentioned the change in difference in language, that they speak a kind of Melayu, Malaysian language, Bahasa Melayu, and you speak Thai. So aside from those differences, can you think back during your field work? Were there instances where there was some sort of difference? Not necessarily conflict, just difference. And then how did you resolve the difference? So language is one. What else?
Religion.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
how did you bridge the gap in terms of religion?
So, I think we are younger generation. They are also younger generation, and they, I think they kind of like ignore that differences. We also ignore the differences of our religion differences. So we rather not speaking about like bringing the conflict point of our religion. So in terms of doing something together, I think we have to kind of embracing differences. Yeah, and we can discuss, of course, but not bringing the conflict of why they're doing this in their religion and why they're not doing this in their religion. So we can like discuss freely as an open-minded people. Yeah.
So openness.
Yeah, openness. Yeah, being open-minded.
I wonder how big is I wonder how big is the music community in Pattani? Because I'm actually a southern myself, actually, and I feel like it's quite small. But in your experience, how was it?
I think in terms of folk music, it's growing. Like many young people I've met learn how to play Ronggeng in the Ronggeng style, like with violin and mandolin and drums and stuff like that. They get taught by teachers there, and I think folk music is still alive. Yeah, but I think pop culture also make like big influence in Southern Peninsula. So I think folk music there is still alive, but we have to encourage them more to make some music.
Any other question? So you can say that they do have schools of living traditions there.
Yeah.
And then how many students were you able to observe? Like whole classes?
Yeah, like whole ensemble of the band. There are like 8 to 10 people of young students. Then yeah, they collaborated with us doing some music.
And then they study this outside of school?
Yeah, completely outside of school. They're like kind of like a side project from learning. Yeah. they kept that tradition of Ronggeng music. Yeah.
All right. Now, did you notice any change in the way they received you from the beginning and then at the end? I mean, with regard to, of course, I'm just talking about your remembrances, since they cannot be here with us to talk about it. Can you think of instances where did their behavior towards you change after, you know, spending some time with you and you listening to their music? Was there any change in the way they, was it more happy or they were more talkative? How was it?
Well, I mean, from like first time, like first met, I think they were very friendly at the start, and then till the end, and also like we kind of like respect each other, and also we are in like same generation, so I think we really get along like really well.
So you can say that when it comes to doing these side projects, it would be good to bring similar age groups
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's give the first panel a big round of applause for going out of their comfort zone and being open-minded. Thank you very much.